You have the need for speed, but you're on a budget, and probably should be sensible with your next purchase. What do you choose? You can go with the Golf R and have the practicality, maybe even a performance crossover. But there's always been one car out there that makes the most sense for buyers who are looking for luxury but also an exhilarating driving experience, and that is the Audi S4. Now in its 6th generation, this sports sedan continues on a legacy that has spanned a few decades. And while there have been some mechanical and technological changes throughout the years, it's still the same German car that enthusiasts can't get enough of. In a segment where BMW and Mercedes-Benz continue to update and improve their sedans, Audi isn't a brand to be overlooked. So here are 5 reasons why you should buy a B9 Audi S4. Craftsmanship and interior quality is a given when talking about German vehicles, but an unappreciated aspect of the Audi S4 is how upscale and refined the cabin is inside this sedan. For a car that had a starting price of around $50,000 brand new, you're greeted by a driving environment that far exceeds its original price tag. And when properly spec'd, you'll have carbon fiber inlay to remind you that this isn't an A4. The center console design and its width helps make the front seating area not only seem spacious, but also gives you the perception that this compact luxury sedan is bigger than in reality. Adding to your experience behind the wheel is Audi's virtual cockpit, which will allow this generation to age gracefully, as the technology found throughout is still up to date and looks better than what can be found in rivals. Unlike in the B9.5 models, you won't have a touchscreen or Audi's latest MMI user interface. However, to help keep your eyes on the road, there will be quick access buttons and a rotary dial to get you to different menus efficiently. Of course, the primary focus for the S4 is to be a great driver's car, and with the aggressively bolstered seats, not only for the back but also the thighs, you'll be kept in place during those times you travel down winding back roads and decide to have some fun in the corners. One of the benefits to owning an S4 is that you won't necessarily draw attention to yourself on the highway or when you start pushing the car on back roads. Besides some minor aesthetics that sets it apart in the lineup, most onlookers will think the S4 is an average luxury sedan. But little do they know that what you're driving is faster than some sports coupes. Audi has always taken the professional and understated approach to their vehicles' designs that often exude an executive quality. Rather than sharp body lines and egregiously large grills, the S4 flies below the radar. And while you can't opt for cosmetic features that add a sporty style, this certainly isn't going to be the sedan that draws a crowd. Then as you make your way to the back, the quad exhaust tips are really the only hint that gives this car away as being performance-oriented, besides the satin chrome side mirror caps. But once again, Audi continues to stick to a reserved and luxury road presence. We often discuss how brands have a difficulty balancing being luxurious and sports-driven, and Audi does this better than most of the rival manufacturers, as the S4 can be your daily driver, but also the fun weekend car where you can easily get yourself into trouble in, but look good in the process. Going hand in hand with the unassuming exterior design, besides enthusiasts, very few are aware of what the S4 is capable of, specifically the B9 generation. Despite Audi loyalists being up in arms over the lack of a manual transmission and the discontinuation of the supercharged V6 that was powering the B8 and B8.5, this gen's performance makes accelerations effortless. Officially, the numbers you're looking at is 354 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. But when APR put a stock S4 on the dyno, they got an eye-opening 397 horsepower and 395 pound-feet of torque. You're also looking at a 0 to 60 time in the low 4-second range, but it's likely under the right conditions that this car is even quicker. Another change Audi made for the B9 was going with an 8-speed Tiptronic automatic transmission sourced by ZF, providing smoother gear shifts compared to the 7-speed dual-clutch for the prior generation. When it comes to the cornering ability, the twisty back roads were quite enjoyable, as the steering is agile and not as heavily weighted as what you'll experience driving a BMW M340i. Even better, the S4 handles and feels like a smaller car than it really is, giving you confidence in the corners on a spirited drive. With Audi moving on to the B9.5 facelift, it's likely you won't be finding any new B9 S4s lying around, especially now with the car and chip shortage. As we all know, used prices are skyrocketing, and once affordable cars are now well out of reach for some buyers. The S4 surprisingly hasn't seen its value appreciating as much as other sports cars of the same age and segment, still giving you an opportunity to upgrade without breaking the bank. A 2018 Premium Plus, for example, is going to cost you somewhere in the ballpark of $40,000 for a clean example with relatively low mileage. And while last year you had a better variety to choose from, you're not walking out the door wondering if you paid too much and didn't get a good deal. Compared to other traditional enthusiast cars, the Audi S3 could be had for less than $30,000, and now you're looking at a few $1,000s less than an S4. The Volkswagen Golf R in some cases have identical pricing, making it difficult to justify spending at or over MSRP for a car with 15,000 miles on the odometer. While in a few months we could see increases, or hopefully some depreciation, for the time being the S4 remains as a reasonable and practical performance car that's also attainable. If you're someone looking to make a significant leap forward with the next car you buy, but your budget is around $50,000, then the Audi S4 is most certainly going to check off all the boxes on your list of must-haves. For many who slowly climb the ladder in the Volkswagen family of vehicles, the S4 is the logical upgrade if you own a Volkswagen GTI, Golf R, or Audi S3. You get the more than healthy boost in performance, the improved interior quality, but also the sedan is going to lean more towards being an executive car that brings maturity and class to the mix. Much like what the GTI brings to the table at around $30,000, the S4 slots in to undercut its closest rivals on the used market at $40,000, giving you a car that's literally a no-brainer when cross-shopping the competition. Then if you want to go new, the changes Audi made to the B9.5 not only gives this sports sedan a dynamic outward appearance, but now you have the enhanced technology that you may find is more user-friendly than what was offered in the pre-facelift models. Whichever you choose, you really can't go wrong with the S4, as its intangibles, styling, and most importantly pricing puts it on our list as being a superior option on the market today, as this car fails to disappoint. We hope you enjoyed this quick buyer's guide for the B9 Audi S4. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos like this one. And if you're interested in buying an Audi S4 or any other sports sedan, make sure to check out our full reviews to help you find your next vehicle. And thanks for watching.